discuss another method. We call this method is state space. So how can we apply the state space for converter control? So now I want to use buck converter as an example. So we call this is buck converter. So for buck converter, first, how many state variable? If you want to use state space, first you have to choose state variable. So in certain, this is a certain. How many state can you choose? Anybody has any idea? 2. Which 2? Inductor current and capacitor voltage. Because it is most important. So in general, we choose 2 variables: inductor current and the capacitor voltage. So how can you describe your system? So first, we have inductor voltage. So we say inductor voltage is L dI dt. So what is inductor voltage? This voltage, if Q on, then what is the inductor voltage? It is equal to input voltage minus output voltage. So it is Vs minus Vc or Vo, right? You can say Vc or Vo. Then what? Then we can say dIL dt is equal to what? L, this is Vs minus Vc, or Vs minus Vc, L, right? So, inductor voltage is input voltage minus output voltage. So, inductor current is input voltage minus output voltage divided by L. Okay, so this is equation 1. How about equation 2? We choose output voltage. So what is the differential of output voltage? It is, we can say IC is C dVc dt, right? So this current IC is C dVc dt, and it is equal to what? It is equal to IL minus IR. This is IR. So IC is equal to IL minus IR. So IL minus IR. So what is IL? IL is IL. What is IR? Vc divided by R. So from here, we can obtain dVc dt equal to what? IL minus VCR divided by C. Then we can say it is ILC minus VCRC. So then what? We have two equations. And we want to represent the two equations into state variable. So can say IL dot VC dot equal to this one IL VC plus this one multiplied by input. So we want to write down this equation. So we call this is A1. We call this is B1. X dot equal to AX plus BU. Then how can we fill in A1? So IL dot here, it is VS divided by L. So this should be L. Plus minus VC divided by L. So this is minus VC divided by L. So VS divided by L minus VC divided by L. VS divided by L minus VC divided by L. The other part here should be 0, right? So this is IL dot. How about VC dot? VC dot is here. So VC dot equal to IL divided by C minus VC divided by minus RC. How about here? No VS, 0. So you can obtain X dot equal to AX plus BU. How about output? Output is VC. VC is equal to CX. So VC equal to VC, this should be 1. How about this one? 0. So we finish, and here VC is equal to this one, and then VS here 0, 0. So VC is equal to VC, no VS. So we get AB over this one, C over this one, E, A, B, C, E. So it is easy. So we call this is mod 1. What is mod 1? Q off, D off. We call this is mod 1. Or we call it is time interval from 0 to dt. So now you have dt. So at that time, Q on and D off. So we call this is mod 1. Q on, D off. Diode off. Switch on. So how about mod 2? Q off, D off, diode on, switch off. Then how can you describe this time interval? So from dt to t. So it is from dt to t. So this is Q off, D on. So how can we describe this time interval? We can say we have A2. So A2 is dI dt. How about this one? Now Q off, D on, D on. So what is VS? What is input of VS? D on. So what is VS? 0. Right? Q1 because switch on. So this is VS. But now VS becomes 0. So what is this equation? Then you can say this is. But diode turn off. So this is 0. Minus VC. So this is this equation. How about B2? B2 we can say this one, dVc dt equal to what? IL minus Vc divided by R divided by C. So for this one, IC is IL minus IR, the same, because we have no change, right? So what is the difference? Can you see the difference? The difference is here. In mode 1, here is Vs. In mode 2 become what? 0. So we still can say, oh, how can we write down this equation? We can say we have IL dot, we have Vc dot, then what? We have IL Vc. So how can we fill in this one? This is IL DIL dt equal to what? Minus VCL. So this is L minus VCL. And then nothing. How about Vc dot? Vc dot equal to ILC. So this is C. And VCRC. So minus RC. Plus Vs. But in mode 2, Vs always open. So Vs has no relationship to this situation. So how can you feel this one? Anybody has any idea? Before it's VSL, how about it now? 0, 0. So we call this is A2. This is B2. So if you take these two equations, what is difference? And y is also 0, 1. IL Vc. And P is 0, 0. So what is the difference? You can see A1 equal to A2. How about B? P1 is this one, but B2 becomes 0, 0. So B change, right? How about C? C is the same. How about E? E is the same, right? How many equations do you have? 2. How many systems do you have? 2. How can you control 2 systems at the same time? I have 2 different systems. How can I control 2 systems at the same time? At the same time, I want to make a phone call. At the same time, I want to provide a lecture. What can I do? I hope I can do 2 things, right? But what is the requirement? If you want to do things, the condition is you have to be quick. If you are too slow, then your response cannot equal. But if you work very quick, I have lecture. Next minute, I make a phone call. Next minute, I have a lecture. So for the telecommunication, they do the same way, right? They talk to A to B, then they talk A to C, then they move to A to B, A to C. So we have multi-channel. But for everyone, we think he is the only person to talk. But in fact, we talk 2 persons. So we call this is what? Multi-channel. Multi-channel. So if you want to do multi-channel, what is the condition? You have to be quick. So if you switch this very quick, this is 10 microseconds, this is 10 microseconds, then you can see the inductor current is like this. Go up, then go down, then go up, then go down. But if you become more quick, it is like this. If you become more quick, it is like this. Then finally, you think it is a constant, right? So now we have two systems. From the theory, can you control two systems at the same time? So you have robot 1, you have robot 2, can you control two robots at the same time? Impossible. But if the robot is very quick, then you can do that. So the condition is, because switching is very quick, so it is almost become continuous. Then you can do this. So now we have two state variable and two state equation. But if the system is very quick, then we can run the system at the same time. And we can think the two systems become one system. So what is the technique? We call it is averaging mode. So we have to say something. So we have some condition. Okay, I try to, we call this is state space averaging. We call this is state space averaging because we do quick. So we have two different systems, but we run very quick. So it can take the average as the final system. So now I try to develop this idea to you. So maybe we want to move step by step. So we have two systems, but our system is so quick. So we hope it can combine into one system. So we have state variable xt. It is equal to initial value multiplied by transition matrix. This A equal to this A. So this is control theory. So if you from Taipei City, Taipei train station to Gongguan, then you have state variable A, then you can transition from Taipei train station to Gongguan. But you have trajectory, right? So now in mode 1, we have time dt. So we can say x dt is equal to e a1 dt multiplied by x0. So from x0, we can transition to x dt. And then from x dt, we can transition that to xt. So this is a mode 2. So e a2 t minus dt. So this is a mode 2 transition. Then combine this equation. We can say this is what e a2 t minus dt multiplied by x dt. X dt is e a1 dt x0. So then we can say this is e a2 t minus dt e a1 dt minus x0. Okay. So we can say if you from Taipei train station transition to the next step, this one, transition to this step, to 公馆. Then you from 公馆 station transition to 新店. So you from Taipei station transition to 公馆. Then you from 公馆 transition to 新店. Is it equal to from Taipei train station transition to 新店? It is equal, right? Then you from Taipei train station, after 15 minutes, you reach 公馆. Then from 公馆, you have 15 minutes to 新店. It is equal to from Taipei train station to 30 minutes to 新店. Equal, right? Equal. So we can write down this way. And then what? So now it is important. Then we can say we have EA1 T here. From Taipei transition to 公馆, and then from 公馆 to 新店. So we multiply by E1 minus T A2T. Then from this, it is very close to say it is equal to A dA1 plus 1 minus dA2 multiplied by T. So EX, EY is equal to EX plus Y, right? Right? So we can write down this way. So we can say, but this is equal to EAT. So A is equal to what? dA1 minus E minus dA2. But in this case, A1 and A2 are what? Equal, right? Before we can see this one is equal in different mode. So we can say what is A1? Do you remember what is A1? So I try to review again. A1 is 0 minus L C minus RC. What is A2? A2 is also 0 minus L C1 minus RC. So do you think A1 equal to A2? Yes. So A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A. So A1 equal to A2 equal to A. So in this case, we can say this is dA plus 1 minus dA. So what is this? This is dA plus A minus dA. So it is equal to A. So it is equal, right? Because A1 equal to A2, then we can say the two systems can be combined into one system. They are almost equal. So if I am a father here, I am a children here, so that's 1 microsecond, you are father. After 1 microsecond, you are children, and I switch these two. Then you can see it become one person, right? Like movies. So this is here, but finally you see this one. Because it is so quick. So we can say A1 equal to A2 equal to A. Then we can combine these two systems into one system. So we call this is what? State space averaging. So what is the condition of state space averaging? First, A1 should be equal to The next one is we have to switching quickly. So if you have a current, inductor current, it is like this. If you are slow, it is like this. But now, if the speed becomes 10 times, it is like this. If the speed becomes 100 times, it is like this. Right? So we can use state space averaging for very quick system. So in this case, then we can combine A1 and A2 together. So then everything is fine. Everything is fine. So now we have two systems, A1 and A2. So we say we have X dot is dA1 plus 1 minus dA2. So we use averaging X plus the next one. How can we write down this one? dB1 plus 1 minus dB2 U. So we can say we combine two systems into one system. So we call this is A. Then we call this is B. And the Y is CX. But C is equal. So no problem. So what does this mean? Means we have two systems. The first one is X dot equal to A1X plus B1U Y CX. The next one is X dot is A2X plus B2U Y is CX. But if the two systems switch very quick, then we can see A1 and A2 can combine together, become new A. And the B1 and B2 can combine together, become new B. You can check this one. If duty is equal to 1, then current never turn on. So this is 1. This is 1. So A2 becomes 0. So I move to X dot equal to A1X plus B1U. On the other hand, if D is 0, then this disappears. Then we have X dot equal to A2X plus D is 0, disappear, plus B2U. So if D is 1, I can see B2, A2. If D is 0, I can see A2, B2. If D is 1, I can see A1, B1. If D is 0.5, I combine these two. Each one becomes half. So it is like a movie. At that point, you see this. At that point, you see this. And then you see here. So this is averaging. So we call this is the averaging state space. So what is the DC value? What is the DC solution? DC means no change. What is no change? X is constant. Then no change. Then how about X dot? X dot is 0. Because no change, right? So what is DC value? So you can find X is A inverse BU minus 1. So you can find the DC solution. So this is DC solution. So in steady state, they should be equal to this. So I give you one assignment. You have A, what is A? This is A. What is B? This is B, right? So can you use this result to find steady state? X equal IL and VC. Can you tell me what is the steady state inductor current and the steady state output voltage? So you can take this as an assignment. So you can turn in the assignment to me if you like, and you also don't need to do it. If you have done it, you can give me this Thursday, so I can give you another point. So our schedule. So we have June. So what time? The next Thursday is June
1st.
First. We have lecture. And June 8th, we have final exam. And June 5th, we have checking for final exam. So we have one lecture, one exam, and one checking. So do you have any question? So I think we can stop here, and if you like, you can go back and find the steady state of the IC. What is the relationship of the steady state of IC and the steady state of what? IL. You can use these two equations to develop the final output voltage and the final inductor current in average DC value of inductor current and the DC value of the capacitor voltage. Okay, and then you can give me this Thursday. Okay, any question? And I can give you extra point. Okay, so we start here, and I will see you this